Hey guys, this is Sarah. I'm going to be honest with you. This is not going to be super perfect. This phone may be shaking because I'm super nervous of what I'm about to say and share with you guys. And, you know, I'm going to not enunciate my words. I may talk too fast. I don't have my diva light. I look my hair. But you know what? I don't even care because if I don't do this right now, if I don't put it out there now, then I'm never going to do it. I'm really, really, really bad about doing that. So, as many as you know, or may not know, I am a fitness professional. I am a team beach body coach, and I love, love, love it. And as I was writing my blog below, I've always been a believer in God, and my grandmother was the very first person that taught me about Jesus. And so I didn't know him, but I knew his power because of the works that he's done in my life. Okay, and he's done tons of them, and I can't wait to share some of those stories with you later down the road. But he brought me to the very lowest point in my life. And I didn't even realize, what he was doing then, but I realize it now. And he brought the most horrible thing into my life, and that was exercise. And I kept going. I don't know why. This voice kept telling me to keep going, so I kept going, and I got, certificates and medals and all this stuff, inside of fitness. And as I was writing this blog, I wanted to, as I grew deeper in my faith, I wanted to share with people about what God can do for you. And it makes sense because our bodies are his temples, and we need to take care of it by fueling it with good foods and by, staying active, 3 days a week, to glorify him and to honor him. And he put that hobby, or not hobby, that treasure inside of me. And once I accepted him in my heart, he said, go out and touch these people and tell these people the importance of keeping their bodies up. And so it makes complete sense to me. And I don't know if that made sense, but if you read it below, it'll make more sense. But it just makes sense. God has given us treasures for us to discover and to use for his glory. And so I was teaching classes, I would pray before classes, I would pray with people, and I would put stuff on Facebook and talk to people about it and all that stuff. And I just felt like it wasn't big enough. I mean, it was big in God's eyes, but I know that I could do more. So I moved to Germany. I've been here for a year now. I have my daughter who is about to be 1 year old. And I came to conclusion that teaching group exercise right now is not feasible for so many reasons. Coaching people in the States, can I do it? Yes, but it takes a toll on my health and on my mental health. So I do a little coaching here and there, because that's something that I love to do, but I haven't been full-blown active with it like I was before. So I rededicated my life to God, and when I say that, I don't want you to think that I'm perfect, because there's no such thing. And New Hillsong puts it perfectly. I am changed, but I am changing still. And the walk with God is not overnight. It's something that you have to keep working at. It's a muscle. that I like to think of it as. So inch by inch, I'm working on things that doesn't give him glory, and he knows that, and that's all I care about. So yeah. So anyway, I've been studying, I've been praying, and I've been basically asking God, please, God, I know you've instilled this gift inside of me, and I know you want me to go out and do this, but how? How can I share what you can do for me and for other people? So yesterday I got up at 5:45 in the morning, which, by the way, literally happens like maybe 6 times a year. I got up, I prayed, I had my coffee, and I put in my workout of the day, which was hammer and chisel, hammer and power. Hammer power, yes. And basically that Sagi, the, I guess you could say instructor, was teaching us how to clean and jerk and to snatch. So those are 2 particular exercises. If you want to know, Google it. It's tedious, but anybody can do it. And this voice came into my head. This idea came into my head, and literally God told me, Sarah, the Olympics, women's weightlifting. And so let's back up. Yeah, like back in 2012, I was like, yeah, I want to do the Olympics, but I do not play sport. Okay, I don't. Like, I'm not good at that. And fast forward to now, it's kind of crazy that that idea popped up in my head again, but for women's weightlifting. And I'm thinking there's no even such thing, and it's mostly guys doing it. That's a guy's thing. And so I got on my phone after my workout, I Googled it, and no lie, what's today's the 17th, July 16th, so you can Google it. On that day, women's weightlifting was starting that day. That was the competition day. Men and women's weightlifting competitions. And so I clicked into it, and there's 2 areas. This is going to sound really crazy. There's 2 areas of competition. The clean and jerk and the snatch. And so I was like, oh my gosh. So again, that was God. I'm telling you, that was not me, because, you know, that's crazy. So Brandon came, I researched it and all this stuff, and Brandon came home, and I said, after I let him detox a little while, I said, listen, I want to start lifting weights, and I want to start doing weightlifting competitions. I wanted to keep doing weightlifting competitions until I place first to qualify in the Olympics. And he said, babe, really? I said, yes, really? This is what God has placed in my heart. He has given me signs, things I didn't even know about, and I asked God to give me a platform to reach and serve His people and show people what He can do, and that's what I want to do. And so, of course, I had to ask Him the next day, like, you know I wasn't kidding, right? And so, yeah, it's going to happen, and it's not going to be overnight. I mean, this is something that I'm going to have to work on for the next 4 years of my life. And it sounds crazy, because every time I think about it, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. Like, I think this is crazy. I'm wondering what you're thinking right now. Like, the people that really, 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 really know me, they're probably thinking you are freaking nuts right now, and she's not serious. No, and like, there's a part of me that says, this is not serious. I'm not serious about this. This is a phase. This is, you know, a dream. This is crazy. And God has instilled the confidence in me that you're going to do this. Yes, you're going to do this. And so I'm just like, I'm putting it out there and I'm sharing it. I want to share it. I feel compelled to, because who knows where this is going to go. This may go nowhere. I may suck really, really, really bad at this. Or I may be really, really, really good at this. But I'm not going to know until I tried. And at least I can inspire you to listen to God's voice and to try and to do what He says. And at the end of the day, God is testing your faith. And your faith in Him will lead you to bigger and better things. All right, let's get started.